El Sancho. So, Sancho has now said that he wants to leave Dortmund. Or rather, I don't know whether he said it, but reports have come out that he wants to leave Dortmund. There have been a few issues happening between him and I believe that Dortmund, or maybe specifically Lucien Favre, being substituted, and he's not really been in favor as much as he has been in previous years, in the previous seasons for Dortmund. So this is now puts teams into alerts right now. So let's put the whole news reports to one side. Let's put the whole news report to one side, which is the fact that I think this is a bad move for Sancho. Sancho, you're still young. And when you're a young player and you find a team that works for you, stay in that team until you're like 24 or 25 when you're old enough to then leave. Because if Sancho now moves, because I think Sancho is a very exciting player. He's a quality player who has great potential. But the key thing is that he has got great potential. He's not there yet. He's not the finished article. I'm one of the biggest fans of the Us. I feel that the Us is much. I think the Us's development is much greater than Sancho, and I think the Us can pop into any team and say what's up. But even the Us needs to develop. Even the Us needs to improve. Even the Us needs to get better. So for your boy Sancho, you can if the Us needs to improve, you can definitely improve. And I think his improvement will work better at Dortmund. It's a similar thing that I said to Paul Pogba and Labille. Pogba should have remained at Juventus because if he remained at Juventus, Lorenzo Allegri improved his game, then made a move to a United. He would have been a much better player and would have been in a much stronger position to be able to say what's up. In a position to say what's up. One second, let me just open this quick door. So he would have been in a much better position to say what's up. But hopefully Bricknet isn't gonna screw me over. So for Sancho, but the fact of the matter is that it seems as if he's gonna be believing. It seems as if that he's gonna go, and I think the question right now is where should he go to? Where would it be right for him? You know? So is where would be right for this dude. And there are a couple of options. I'll keep it real with you. I'll give it to you straight, guys, because guys, I always give it to you straight. I don't know why Man United keep getting in the mix. I don't know a nice way to say this. So I'm just gonna say it. It doesn't matter how big Man United's brand is. This isn't a business channel. If this was a business channel about business brands and marketing, oh my God, like your United would be like the biggest team in the world, and I'll be saying United, yo, United, yo, yeah, man, what's up, baby? That's what I'll be saying. But this isn't a marketing channel. This is a football channel. And this is a football channel that is focused on footballing relevance, specifically on the pitch. Hence why, for me, David Beckham is irrelevant to me. Because David Beckham is a model who is a legend off the pitch. On the pitch, he's a nobody. And in this channel, I don't care about nobodies and I don't care about bricks. United right now are irrelevant on the pitch. So with regards to any up-and-coming quality player, United shouldn't even be in the conversation. They need to sort themselves out, be better on the pitch, get those results, then you can say what's up. Sancho would be a flipping idiot to even consider going to Man United. And before, because I know what you guys will be saying, like, my God, look, man, Sancho, you have the ability as an individual to go to United and change things for them. Last I checked, Sancho's name isn't Neymar Jr. Last I checked, he's not called Neymar Jr. Okay, he's not called Neymar Jr. He's not built like that. Okay? He's not that dude. So him alone as an individual isn't changing the fortunes of those guys. It's just not happening. He's not changing the fortunes of those guys. So he has to be very careful with how he approaches this. So if you now talk about Liverpool and what he could do for Liverpool, I think he would work very well for Liverpool. I think he'd work very well for Liverpool because, and I think that would be a great option. The one drawback of the Liverpool thing is you're not guaranteed game time. Because if he now goes, who is he displacing? Is he going to displace LDO? Nope. Is he displacing Salah? Nope. He's not going to fight off Lallana, going to fight off Shaqiri and everything, And that's why I say, so if I'm Sancho, I need game time. Because if you're now going into, so if now, because of the Euro 2020 is next summer, so if you're now looking at the World Cup in Qatar in 3 years' time, and Southgate is looking at this team, you need to be playing regularly. You play regularly for United, but it's United. And it's a tough situation that has a rookie as a coach called Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. If you're for Liverpool, it's a quality team, great team. You will fit into that team. I think you'll be great, especially with how the team attacks. You won't be guaranteed playing regularly. Now, even I'll go beyond, and we look at Barcelona. If we look at Barcelona, I think that, see, the thing with Barcelona is I think he would be really good for Barcelona under the right coach. Valverde doesn't improve players. Valverde is from the road. Okay, Valverde. See, this is what I realize about Valverde. Valverde is a hustler. Okay, Valverde is a hustler. He's not a football coach. He's a hustler. He's there to hustle wins and to hustle cash. You don't learn from a hustler. Okay, a hustler hustles. So if you're a young test tube baby, an IVF baby, you don't learn from a guy who hustles from the road. So now if let's say Barcelona say, you know what, Frank Rijkaard, come baby. Ronald Koeman, what's up baby? Ten Hag, yo, what up baby? Then I'll say, yo, Sancho, say what's up. Go say what's up. If they're going to get a better coach, if we're looking at, so you're about to say Bayern, but look, it's already in Germany. You want to move from Bayern to Germany. So I'm just trying to look at the other teams because, PSG, he won't get game time there. I don't think he's the right player, the right piece for Juventus. I think Tottenham would be a step down. He wouldn't fit in at Atletico Madrid. Where do you think, guys, where do you think he would fit? I think those are the teams I'm thinking of: Barcelona, Liverpool, and obviously Man United are now saying everything. Chelsea. Now, let's think on this. Let's think on this. So Sancho plays wide right. He plays wide right. I like Hudson-Odoi. He's a good kid. Pedro is done. I think Pedro already wants to leave in January. So he's out. Willian is on that something. And we're going to talk about Willian. We're going to talk about Willian in this live show. We're going to have to talk about Willian. But for Sancho at Chelsea, I think that could be really interesting. And if you're going to sell me Pulisic, Willian, Sancho, Tam Abraham, bro, that's interesting. So if you're Sancho, and you're trying to decide where to ride with, you're trying to say what's up with where you need to go, Chelsea is the best plan. Because do you know why Chelsea is the best plan? That's a team you would fit in. You're English, so Lampard will play you. you would get into the team, because I believe that of all the options there, I think Sancho would get into in ahead of both Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic, based on him being good and being English, and you would play regularly. So all the elements are there for the Chelsea move to work. Regular play, you fit the system, you're English, so Lampard will play you. I think that works. I think that works. So I don't know where you guys are coming from it, but I believe that works. Because look, there is still time, and I still think like he may still stay. He may still stay. So he's a Chelsea fan. But look, this isn't about. No, trust me, this is not a thing about bias and everything. Look, because for me, I'm looking at everything objectively. Objectively here. Liverpool, you're not guaranteed to play regularly, because that is a team that is already set in stone, and that is a first team that Klopp already knows very well. And Sancho isn't displacing either El Dio or Salah. Now, if El Dio or Salah becomes injured, I think he would go ahead of either a Shaqiri or a Lallana. But what is the likelihood that El Dio and Salah will be injured? And is Sancho happy to be in a situation where he's hoping and praying that either of these guys get injured so he plays? United, they're in the process of trying to improve, and as a young player, I would not advise you going into that whole thing for United. If Barcelona had a different manager and a different coach, I would recommend that. I would 100% recommend him going there. If they had a different coach and a different manager, I'll say, bro, head there, go there, make it happen. So, but the Chelsea thing makes sense, because see, for me, do you know what I truly believe? Give me the cameraman. Do you know what my advice for Sancho? Stay at Dortmund. Stay. There's no reason for you to leave, because you know what I think is going to happen? I think Lucien Favre may end up even getting sacked. But for me, for Sancho, I'd say stay, because I've always said like you benefit so much playing abroad. You benefit so much playing in a different league. It helps you. It is a great learning process. A great learning process. And I think that he can learn so much from playing abroad. He can learn so much from playing abroad. And I think, would Sancho be regarded like this if he had stayed in England? I don't think he would have. So I think that there is something to be said of him making that move. So that's my thing. I think that Sancho remain at Dortmund. I think that's the best thing for you. So next on the agenda, see this thing about wearing sunshades. You can hardly see anything. Support your boy HH and become a patron. Click in the description box below and gain extra content based on the tier of patronage you acquire. Click on the description box below to learn more. Thanks for your support. Peace out.